got us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Kicking team's got it. Touchdown, Missouri! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Missouri, 7 on Atlanta, 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Owls offense will go on the attack first. They'll give it to the back. Finding open areas. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Got it. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll get the job done. The chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their 2nd sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this football team physically and mentally ready to play here today.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before it's brought down. So Missouri's offense will have its first possession of the game. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but in recent years...
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
I'll send the tight end in motion. Going to the run. It's locked. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the run, it's Luck. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Owls will hustle for the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Wow, through the defense. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. The Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on! He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Took a shot as he threw.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the front.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give on the option. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On the option. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Second down coming up.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback on the keeper. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And the Owls in the hurry-up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab down the left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Off play action on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pulls it in. It's Jolly. And he brought one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the crowd. They're going to take it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius. Makes the play. And then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Tight end now in motion. Rides to back and leaves it. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks. He's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
So the offense is coming to the line. 4th and long to go, and this is a questionable decision. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Defense in press coverage. Trying to slam in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the ground, it's Luck. Powers through the defender. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this league game if I were allowed to put that push passes. I was blank quarterback, I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Trying to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat.
There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse, showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
On the option. He'll toss it. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Right to the back on the option, the give. They couldn't get it done with the run, and time is going to expire, and a missed opportunity in the red zone. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Ellenberger Field.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The toss to the right. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the run, now to throw. Rolls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gets it to the back on the draw. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able... him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. It'll be a draw. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And and running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt.
Set, ready.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Let's go.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Max going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 17 to Louisiana. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going. atmosphere. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll try to get it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Makes the catch. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Tiger. And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
You got 2. You need ready.
Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Luck. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
He's tackled at the 27. 2nd down coming up.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time. But if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up on the big play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go marks. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Gets it out quickly. Puts him in the spin cycle. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 24 to Louisiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for space. It's Jolly.
Let's go. Get set.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Looking downfield on first down. Complete downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jolly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Okay, ready?
And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Spire.
Back to pass. And he's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
On the double.
The Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Run in the red zone, it's Jolly. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line. 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Jolly. From behind his pad. And he rolls into the house. Who gives it a punt? The Owls do it. It's a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Here we go. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Almost.
Thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how.
Wide open on the right. He's at the 40. The 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Florida Atlantic races to the line. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Quick strike through the air.
But I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Push down for the tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Gets it out fast. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football and hope this to the line. Place to start for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 21 to Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical.
Gets away from one, finds some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, a big time pickup on that one. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. He's got the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
The ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
Ready?
And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up. And
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown! Owls! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.